Hey guys, my name is Furious. Welcome to another video, and today we are reacting to the worst first crush featuring Something Else YT by Pantsless Pajamas. So yeah, I've watched her videos before. Well, only two videos, like her summer video and her first video, and they were really cool, and I can't wait to see this. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this video. Subscribe, like, and comment to Pantsless Pajamas and myself. And yeah, let's go into this video.
Hey, Katie, you want to watch me book it down this hill?
I don't know, Chad. That looks pretty steep. What happens if you trip?
Katie.
He's gonna hurt his
Do
balls.
these look like the magnificent calves of an inexperienced pleb?
Yes.
I didn't think so.
Dude, seriously? Listen to Katie. That path is covered
I like how she has
in
like
tree
that
branches.
side
You
tail.
could actually break your...
Did I ask you, PJ? Gosh, just shut up and let me do this.
He's not gonna make it.
It's time to go fast.
He tried. He's trying.
Oh my God! Jesus. But I didn't even know I could do this. So freaking.
Now you can.
Oh!
Yeah, my crush actually did this. He sprained his ankle. He also pulled his ween. Crushes are difficult. Heck, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that crushing on someone is
Oh
by
God, I
far
feel bad
one of
for
the most
him.
stress-invoking experiences one will ever undergo.
I bet he's fine
now.
now.
To be clear, having a crush isn't inherently stressful. That's not what I'm saying. It's what can potentially result from it. Like,
I like how she has
you like
the
that
YouTube
person,
symbol
right?
as her pillow.
Fantastic. But because you do, anything that this person says or does can now sway your mood. 1 minute you're sad, next thing you know, crush texts you, bam, you're skipping through daisies. But on the flip side, you could be having the best day of your life. You know, skies are blue, the memes are fresh. It's a
The
heckin'
memes are
holiday.
fresh.
But all of a sudden, your chin is gross.
I'm out. Freak this.
Yeah, that's an issue. The greater issue, however, is that your crush typically doesn't know the power they have until you tell them. Like, surely if they knew the
Yeah, once they tell you, I
impact
mean,
their words possessed, they would go a little easier on
like
you.
you would try to like
and
change
notice it
yourself
when
just to
you're around.
become
On the other hand,
what they
some
want.
people aren't so considerate. Why, a few crushes might even get drunk off that power and use you like a puppet until they toss you aside in favor of a better, sexier puppet who probably wears pants. Where are your pants, PJ?
She doesn't need pants. She'll be fine.
Getting off topic. My first crush was a boy not named Chad, and Chad was a turd. A prime example of an emotional exploiter, an extreme opportunist. He is also my best friend. Yes, I know how that sounds, but listen, okay? Chad wasn't so bad when we first met. In fact, he was probably one of the coolest guys I knew, or, you know, as cool as any guy can be when binge-watching Naruto and playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
Lady killer.
That's a weird Miku.
Plenty, so it seems only
Wait, y'all just
inevitable
play
that
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I, an idiot, developed a monster crush on him. But crushes aren't the romanticized daydream they're cracked up to be, and that's a lesson I'd be learning the hard way. Thing is, Chad didn't like me that way. His eyes were set on another, a sweet gal by the name of Katie.
Oh, she watches My Hero
And this
Academia.
lass is no
That's
stranger to me,
some good crap.
viewers. No. Katie
It's a really good
was
anime,
actually
though.
a very dear friend of mine. Something that Chad found out about when he told me about his feelings for her. I also like to believe this was around the same time he found out about my feelings without me so much as having to confess. What can I say? It was obvious. I wore my coat
It was
right on my
obvious.
sleeve. Huh? That was your first mistake. I never intended on telling Chad how I felt about him, but this dude had other plans in mind. A plan that involved winning the heart of his dear Katie and using my loyalty to get what he wanted. All he had to do was take the right steps. Look here, this guy knew I liked him, okay? My friends
He just knew it.
Katie knew, but that wasn't enough for him to act on, obviously. Because think of how easy it would have been for me to just deny my filios and pretend he was only a bro. Nah, man, he needed some mutual confirmation. So you know what he did? Chad forced me to skip class with him one day, which was unsettling on its own because I specifically remember questioning why, and him simply refusing to answer. Boy just hushed me with a little smirk and said,
You'll see.
"Which honestly, is such a red flag. But he didn't give me an out. He just stayed quiet and took me
Onward,
all the way around
guys.
to the back of the school where there were no
Oh, y'all went
witnesses
outside.
or security cameras, might I add. And after a while of lingering and second guessing, he pinned me against the wall, no warning, caged between his arms, guys, and said,
Admit you like me.
What?
You heard me.
Admit it, bro.
Sorry, do you think I...
Oh, I don't think. I know. So say it. Say you like me.
Yikes. How did I let this slide? How? It was so
Why did you let that slide?
invasive. This guy, literally and figuratively, had my back against the wall so that he could get ammunition to use against me in the
I mean, it was
future.
true that you liked him.
Ew. Miraculously, I evaded answering at the time, despite
It was like
wishes.
bad.
But with him pulling stunts like that sporadically, I was bound to cave. And I did. I told him I liked him. A lot.
Why?
This one just makes good sense, right? If you're itching to use and abuse someone, you gotta make sure their feelings are deep and genuine. They need to stick around for the long haul. If they love you, they better be ready to take that dodgeball to the chest and sit in the out corner. That's how you know it's real. So as soon as he confirmed my crush, good old Chad here started asking some pretty intense questions. It was basically a really uncomfortable pop quiz in the middle of any perfectly decent conversation.
Oh, God.
And I'm not even kidding. They typically went something like this.
So, how much are you willing to do for the people you love?
That's a pretty specific question you're asking, my guy.
Oh, good.
But, I don't know. Anything, I guess.
Really? Don't know if I believe that. I mean, you'd have to be able to prove it. So, could you?
Could I what exactly?
Would you prove it? Would you prove that you're willing to do absolutely anything for, I don't know, me?
Chad.
Well, this is already going on the wrong hill.
With Dragon Ball. For real though, I never knew how to react to that. It felt more personal than I was used to, and I had a feeling that I shouldn't say it.
I love that side
But
toe that
me,
she has.
wanting to
It's
assume the
adorable.
worst of Chad, still answered with sincerity. I told him that I believed love was a selfless thing, that if I ever did anything nice for him, it would have nothing to do with him reciprocating my feelings, but everything to do with wanting him to be happy. Because that was my goal. I wanted happiness for him.
Wasted. God
Keep
damn
your
it.
mouth shut, you dumb. As some of you might have guessed, all his actions up to this point were leading to Chad asking me for favors. For a good while, this dude had been sizing me up, just so he could start asking for the one thing I'd been quietly dreading. It
Homework?
already hurt hearing him talk about how much he liked Katie all the time. It especially hurt when he'd go out of his way to compare the two of us and laugh at me whenever I
One's
felt
thick,
inadequate.
one's not.
You suck, Chad. But now, he was finally doing it. He was asking me to chat up Katie for him and convince her to go out with him.
Hey, PJ, I need you to talk to Katie for me. Hey, PJ, when you talk to Katie, can you make sure to make me sound good?
Brother, leave him alone.
Hey, PJ, I got Katie these chocolates. Would
Wait,
you
how'd you get into
give
her
them to
room?
her for me and make sure she knows that I got them for her?
Of course I'd feel skeptical sometimes and outright tell him, no, I'm not going to do that.
I don't
But
feel
because
like
he
it.
was such a smart boyo, he'd refer back to everything he gathered from me in step 2 and snap me.
Wouldn't you do anything for me?
Didn't you say you'd do
That's mean,
anything
though.
for me?
Wasted again.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I want to feel more sympathy for you, young me. But you really dry my grapes. I couldn't even complain about any of the stunts Chad was pulling, because deep down I knew. I put myself there. I put myself in a position where I was letting a total jerk take advantage of me. I took the insults, I answered his questions, and I did whatever he asked of me, because even though I knew he was wrong,
Bro, why don't you just
he
do it
convinced
yourself?
me
Do
I'd
you
be
not have
far
the
more in wrong
confidence?
than him by
This
doing
girl can't
nothing
help you
when
all
I
the time.
promised him I'd do anything. I wanted to stick by my word, prioritize a promise over my well-being, and because of that, he found all sorts of ways to keep me trapped. Anytime I ever mustered up the better sense to pull away from our friendship, Chad went into flirt mode, like,
He's
yeah,
like,
sure,
hey,
he'd rub it in my face that we weren't an item, but
you're
hold
nice.
on now, hold on. Maybe he'll change his mind. So stick around, sweet cheeks, the ride ain't over. He flirted with me between classes. He sent me messages on the age-old system of MySpace that were less than
We use
appropriate.
Skype now?
And the big granddaddy gesture that locked me in for good. This dude, once again, took me into a secluded area of the school.
Oh,
got
God.
me right where he needed me to be. And guys, he kissed me.
But he still wants Katie, though.
Kissed me.
That's sad.
Right off of my mouth, my virgin lips. He had the balls to kiss me when he claimed to like another girl, which you'd think would be enough to open my eyes, right? You'd think I would be smart enough to pull away, right? You know what to do.
Time to get wasted. Like I said.
Yeah, I still stuck by him. One kiss and I was all the way back in Daisy skipping
You just
La La
started over.
Land. But like I said, the daydream couldn't
He
last.
just
Eventually,
manipulated
Katie
her.
did start talking to him, and as soon as that happened, he dang near forgot all about me. He did keep me around, but I mostly spent the majority of my 9th grade year watching Chad show off while I helped. But summer came and left, 10th grade started, and before I knew it, these two were a thing. And it
They just
utterly
went on.
broke my heart. And that was it. I never spoke
I was
to
about to say, I
Chad
like the
again.
side tail better
I did find
than
out from Katie a few
all that
years
big hair.
later that she dumped Chad because he was showing some controlling, manipulative behavior in their relationship, which didn't surprise me. But I couldn't take much joy in the karma, and I don't want you guys to take any joy out of it either. What I want is for you to learn from my mistakes. I said this once, but don't feel pressured into justifying the foul actions of those close to you solely because they're close to you. I obviously saw this guy's true colors emerge at some point, but I never stood up to him because I felt I had to justify everything he did. But that was a mistake. And while I won't keep being hard on myself and basically victim blaming a 9th grade me, it's fair to say I held some amount of blame for allowing it to go that far.
Yeah.
But now I know better. And sure, anyone
Guys,
can say,
make sure
"Fight
like
back,
you
run
find
away,
someone that
cut
truly
them off."
loves you and
But it's
won't
hard.
manipulate
It's
you
hard not to
and won't like
justify,
do crap
and
to
even
you
harder to see
to
the warning
get
signs
something
through
else.
the pink haze of our daydreams. After all, when we finally look at those red flags through a rose-colored glass, they'll all just look like flags. I want to go on the record here and say that no one is obligated to
And yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This was nice. All I'll say is find someone that just truly likes you and you know that feel happy when you like give them gifts or just anything in general. Just have a calm, neutral relationship. And if you find someone that's like mean to you or manipulative or kind of just like ease you into like a more controlling side, just push. And that's it. So yeah, subscribe, like, and comment to Pantsless, Pajamas, and myself. And yeah, goodbye, my fellow reactors.